Good morning, Edmount Parkpoint Health Club Sonoma. So today we're going to do a chest and a triceps workout, and we're going to just use two pieces of equipment to do this. We're going to use our homemade suspension training system that we made, and we're also going to use some exercise tubing. We're going to use a blue tube. What we're going to start off with is going to be a suspension push-up. And so I have my straps here. I have them adjusted to the height level that I want. So what we're going to do is you're going to extend your arms out straight so that the straps are not touching your shoulders or your arms. And you want to lean into this, okay? And then you drop in, filling the void with your chest, and you come back up. I like to bring my arms together, and then I like to widen them. As I go out, I'm really feeling everything coming through my shoulders, my upper pectoral muscles. Okay, we're keeping a good plank position while we're doing this. Keep it nice and easy. One of the things that you're going to hopefully not notice are my wind chimes. If you're hearing my wind chimes, it's not because it's breezy here this morning. It's because I'm doing too much bouncing, and I'm going to give you an idea of that. Okay, so you can really start to hear that. So we slow it down a little bit. Okay, now we do have a breeze, so you're going to hear the chimes. We're going to do 6 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I'm going to bring myself up. We're going to go ahead and move these off to the side. Blue tubing. I'm going to bring this around my post. And I'm going to step inside of this. And I'm going to take my left foot forward, and I'm going to do presses. Nice, easy rhythm. We're going to do 20 more of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so we've done 2 sets of 25. 1 set with the straps, 1 set with the tube. Now we're going to go back to the straps, or in this case, ropes. One of the things that you want to be aware of when you're doing this kind of training is your feet position. You can be really wide if you want to. You can be really close together. It's whatever feels most comfortable to you. The closer your feet are together, the more your body's going to want to twist a little bit, particularly with the fact that I'm using thin ropes for this. Again, the closer I stand to the point of connection, the more difficult the exercise is going to be. The farther away I am, the easier the exercise is going to be. And that's because the farther back my feet are, the more of a plank or deeper plank position I'm in. So here we go, we're going to do another 25, okay? My feet are not all the way together, but they're not really wide, all right? Feel that nice, easy stretch. You can hear the crows yelling at me in the background. Nice and deep. I am up on the balls of my feet. There's the first 10. 10 more to go. Keep the rhythm. Five more. Cool. So some of you might be wondering at what position I have my straps at. If I'm moving back to here, that when I'm right underneath the anchor point, my fingertips are touching my handles. For me, that's what feels most comfortable. When you're adjusting your straps, that's what it feels for you. Where's your comfort level? Where can you get the best range of motion? And where does it feel like you're not being bound up? And that'll be a little bit more apparent when we go into the fly situation. So I'm going to go ahead and set these aside, come back to my blue tube. So in the last set with the blue tube, we had our left foot forward. This time we're going to be right foot forward. And you're going to say, now why am I changing my feet? Typically, when we move, and particularly when we step forward and we're doing a particular motion, we'll have a tendency to want to step forward with our dominant side. We'll feel more balanced that way. So when we're talking about functional training, one of the things we want to be sure that we're doing is making sure that we're working both sides of our body, okay? So that's one of the reasons that we do a foot change. Left, right, and then we'll do an athletic stance for the last set. We have 10 more of these. Eight, 9, and 10. And like with the strapping, with the tubes, the farther away you stand, the more work you're going to get, okay? We're going to go back to our last set of presses with the strap. Okay. Step back, lean in, feet good, and you notice when I'm coming down that you can see that my elbows aren't in, my elbows are up, and I'm actually parallel to the floor with this, okay? When your elbows are up and you fill the void, with your chest, you really get that stretch through the pectoral muscles. That's what's making us engage the pectoral muscles and not just using our shoulders and our arms to do the work, but we want to use those pectoral muscles as well. Keep your head back over your shoulders. Don't push forward. 10 more. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's our last set of straps push-ups. Now we're going to do our final set of the tubing with the presses. Alright, make sure they're equal distance apart. Okay, now this time, athletic stance, my feet are side by side. Good rhythm. 5 more. And good. All right. So, once again, we're back to our straps, but this time we're going to be doing a fly, okay? So, how's that feel? Okay, but not really getting the depth that I want. So, I'm going to go ahead and, as we talked about before, I'm using a little thing called a prusik knot here, which this is just slides up and down so that I can lengthen my strap. Loosen this up, slide that down. It'll lock itself into place. You notice I'm really coming forward now into the view, and instead of having these coming up over the top of my shoulders as I did when we were doing push-ups, I'm bringing these down underneath, okay? So once again, I'm leaning forward into this, okay? And doing the fly. This feels really good. I like the way the feeling is. Really opens up my chest and shoulders. You can hear that it's trash day. I keep moving back a little bit because I want a little more depth. Try to feel what you're doing. I have 6 more of these. And 1 more. All right. So that's our first set of flies with the straps. Okay, with our tubing once again, we're going to do the same thing. This time I'm starting off in the athletic stance. Hands are open. You can hear that I'm touching my hands together, really getting that stretch. "15 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So one of the things that you're really going to feel with this workout is that it really starts to get you through your deltoids. Well, they're secondary muscles, they're stabilizers. So when we're doing all of this, we're stabilizing through all these deltoids in order to work our pectoral muscles, okay? As we talked about in our strong shoulders exercise, these are our arms, they have to move in all these different directions. Well, this is the pivot point in order to work this really big muscle here, okay? So we're going to do another set of flies with the straps. Okay, under, step back, feel where it's comfortable, and away we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slowing down a little bit because you can hear that wind chime. There's 10. Nice little pause here. Okay, we have 10 more. Eight, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to pop these aside, back to the tube. Okay, so this time, right foot forward, and away we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So one of the interesting things when you're doing this type of work with just these two pieces of equipment, you feel your body a little bit differently. I really feel the pectoral muscles working when I'm using my straps, and I really feel the burn in my shoulders when I'm doing the tubing. It's different resistance, but it's still continuous resistance on the muscles as we're working both ranges of motion. The interesting thing is when we're working the straps, we're working with gravity. When we're working with the tubing, it's more like working a cable. Okay, so here we go. Last set. Lean in and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, get deep, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's going to be the last set with this. Back to the tubing for the last set. This time we're going to be left foot forward. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. Crows are going crazy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand nice and tall. Want your hips and shoulders in a straight line. And we have 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So that's what we're going to do for chest. We are now going to do some tricep work. All right. So for that, I'm going to take my tube and I'm going to attach it up here. All right, so it's hanging. We're going to take it out of the way for the moment. We're going to shorten our straps up a little bit here. All right. So what we're going to do is a overhead tricep extension, or a French curl, This would be if you're using dumbbells, if you're using a bar, skull crushers would be the same thing if we're lying down. Since we don't have the opportunity to lie down, we're going to do it this way. All right, so what I'm going to do, place my hands together. All right. Still not quite the feeling that I want here. So I'm going to shorten these up even a little bit more. And that's part of what happens with suspension training is you got to feel it. It's got to feel comfortable to you. You want to feel like your body's in the right place, in the right position. If it's not, you just keep making minute adjustments until it does feel that way. All right, so got all these lovely straps all over the place at this point. All right. Okay, that's better. Aside from the fact that I have straps all over the place, so you know what? I'm going to pause this and I'm going to get another little setup. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my other straps set up. You can see that this is a much shorter version. This way I don't have excess strapping hit me in the head. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. All right. And this will help put me in the position I want to be in. No guesswork with this one. So, hands are up above my head. I'm leaning into this, feet are together. And I just come so that my hands go over my head, keeping my elbows parallel to one another. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set these aside, come to our tubing. With our tubing, we're going to do 3 different hand positionings. We're going to do an underhand position, so that this way we're working the inside part of our tricep. We're going to do an overhand, so that we're working the lateral head of the tricep. And then we're going to do our hands together, palms facing, gets the entire part of the tricep. In between each, we'll be doing our straps, okay? So we're going to start off here, move right here, and again, 25, palms up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, back to our straps. Hands up, touching, feet together, leaning in, and here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 10 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo, okay, that's really beginning to light up my triceps big time. I can feel that all the way from the insertion up here underneath the deltoid all the way down to my elbow. I should say origin, insertion. Okay, so back to the tubing. This time we're going to go overhand, elbows tight to your ribs. 1, 2, 3, just pressing it down, nice and easy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we are now going to do our third and final set with our straps. Once again, hands up, touching, feet together, leaning into this, elbows tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last 5. Really feeling those triceps. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow. All right. I got to tell you, I'm glad that's the last set. Okay, final set with the tubes. All right, this time I'm holding on to the tubing. My hands are together and I'm pulling straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that does it. So there you are. Real simple chest tricep exercise. I always like to do chest and triceps together. And you know, it just feels really good to me. Think about it too. When you're pushing, you are engaging those triceps. So it makes sense to do them together. Everybody, be happy, be healthy, be safe.